Welcome back guys to my video. Bring you another top 3 video, and I'm just going to be over the top 3 least favorite LEGO Star Wars sets I own in my collection. Maybe this is top 3 since that's kind of the thing. I don't really buy too many sets that I don't really like, but I do have a few of them in my collection that I've just kind of had to get or got for good deals, and over the years kind of just really regret buying them. So let's get into those guys, starting off with number 3. So number 3 guys has got to be the 2014 MTT. A lot of you guys do not like it, and I have to agree with you guys. I kind of liked it for a little bit. That's kind of why I used them in the original Naboo mock. If you guys checked out that mock, which you guys should have by now, I used both of these in there. But after getting the 2008 version, which is actually all the way over there, I don't know if you guys can see it, all the way over there. It was in a haul from a few months back. The moment I got that, I could just tell how much of a downgrade this is. And, I mean, for coming out after it especially, that's why I don't really give the 1999 version too much, slack, since, it's so old, the first model. But, having this almost smaller than that, even coming out 15 years after and 6 years after the big version, and the thing is, it was only $10 less. Like I said, I got the MTT, the 2008 model for like $140, just because that's about resale value for everything. But, these were $90, retail. And, the big one retailed for $100, came with, much more minifigures, and overall, I really just kind of regret buying these. I mean, they're good if you don't build big mocks, that's kind of the thing. That's why, I mean, I used one in the, I used both, I believe, in the Malsteer mock. That's really just because of size, that's the thing. I don't like the set itself. It's just, if I could fit 2 of the bigger ones in, I'd do that. That's why this is only actually number 3 on my list. The next 2, I really do regret buying. I've never used them, never will. So let's actually move on to number 2 right now, guys. This is number 3, so let's go on to number 2. Number 2, guys, is probably a set you guys didn't even know I had. I've had this for a while, ever since, it came out. And this is actually the TIE Interceptor from 2010. And, yeah, guys, I really just do not like this set. I never have liked it, probably never will. There's a few pieces missing on this set. This kind of thing, I just never really liked it. I mean, granted, I was kind of young. I mean, see, even, like, right there, the cockpit just falls right off. Just let that drop. Just it's not really built sturdily. I mean, I could push a few of these in, but even then, like, I mean, it's just so, I don't like this. I like the actual ship itself. I like the concept, kind of how it flies around. But I mean, up until I believe just a little bit ago, a few months back, I kind of just repaired it a little bit, and even that is still just, just doesn't look right, and just, I don't know, just really flimsy and stuff. And like I said, just right there, the cockpit just flew right off. I mean, that was like on there. And like, look at that, it just falls apart in my hand like that. So I really just don't like the TIE Interceptor. I got it for Christmas one year, so I can't really complain. Like, in a sense, you got it for free. But for like the 50 or 60 it retailed for, the minifigures weren't all that great. I believe it came with a Shadow Trooper and a normal Stormtrooper. But I really just regret getting it. Thank God I didn't get more than one. One of these days, I guess I'll have to just rebuild it completely, right, and just just let it sit there, since I'm never going to use it in a mock. All the other TIE models I have, the TIE Fighter, a lot better, the TIE Striker, a lot better. That's why, it's number 2. There's one before this, it's actually kind of 2 or 3 models, which is number 1. So if you guys want to see that, let's just go right into it right now. But that's number 2. Let's move on to number 1. Moving on to number 1, like I said, kind of in the last little clip, it's more so just the vehicle itself, and not so much how LEGO portrayed it. That's why, I have 2 of the 3 models that have been released for this set. And that's got to be the Hinging Spider droid. Personally, I've never liked this thing. I just never have. I mean, it's just kind of flimsy, doesn't look right. You can't stand it up on studs. The older version, I mean, it's all right. I mean, like, this one looks pretty cool. But once again, guys, just something about this, I've just never used it in a mock. They're sitting on the bottom shelf over here. The new one that came out is identical to this, aside from a stupid-ass flick-fire missile or whatever, a stud shooter. I don't know. Like I said, I mean, I'm just never gonna use it. Like, I'll try to put it on some studs somewhere. Like, it just doesn't look right. I don't know. Like, let's see it right there. I see, like, look at that. It just won't stand up. Just, yep, not happening. Then, it goes like that, or just completely falls over. So, I mean, just in general, guys, I mean, all 3 of these models right here, the old one, this one, and the new one, just not good sets. I mean, if you find it on sale, I mean, get it for the collection, get it for your droid army, but it's like, I mean, I don't think I've ever seen anyone use one of these in a mock in my lifetime. I mean, maybe way back in the day, kind of when people just threw everything in their mocks, but like nowadays, I don't think I've seen a spider droid in like any mock on any planet, even like Geonosius. I've just never seen one on there. And even in my Geonosis mocks, I never planned on using those. So that's pretty much, my top 3 guys. The third one being the MTT, second one being the TIE Interceptor, and the oh no, TIE Defender. Was I calling it the TIE Interceptor? If I did, that proves how much I don't give a goddamn about it, Well, I think that's the TIE Defender actually. Then number 1, the Hinging Spider droids, all 3 of the models. Some honorable mentions, I guess, off the bat, would be the Tri-Fighters. I didn't really like those. The dual on Geonosis cannon down there, didn't really like that. What else is there? The Mandalorian Speeder, not really a big fan of that. Of course, not police gunship's alright, not bad. And like I said, I didn't really count any of the very old sets like that. I mean, the old MTT 1999 doesn't really count. First model of it, way back when they first started. I don't blame them. But that's pretty much my top 3 least favorite. Please, comment down yours if you guys agree with me or don't. Leave your thoughts. And please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more. See you guys later. Bye.